Idea that's becoming a reality. Tiny houses for people living on the fringes of our economy. People in our community who make enough to survive but barely enough to live. Today, the Portland City Council gave a thumbs up to so-called micro communities. Ken Boddy asks the tough questions about whether this can really work.
These tiny houses are really the wave of the future. That's how we're going to answer our question of low-income housing.
200 square feet and built for just $12,000 each. These tiny houses would rent for as little as $250 a month. Michael Withey, a remodeler pushing for so-called micro-communities, took the idea to Portland City Council.
We're trying to fill gaps.
Withey told me the micro-communities would be for the working poor, people who make less than $21,000 a year. Minimum wage workers who may even be homeless because they can't afford market rents.
There's no one-size-fits-all solution, but we need a number of different options.
Community Concepts is negotiating with the owner of this half-acre property near Northeast 146th and Burnside to put 25 of the homes here. Neighbors tell me they're okay with it, depending on how the homes look and who lives there. Doesn't sound like you have too much objection to that.
Not really.
I think it would be interesting to see how it would play out.
Right. You can't really know until it goes in, I guess.
Then there's the question of zoning and infrastructure. The city has already waived system development charges for individual tiny houses called accessory dwelling units. A community of them would be a Portland first.
Could the city be in the position of subsidizing this effort, either with land or with infrastructure?
Well, the city's already in the business of subsidizing affordable housing, and we should be, and that's a big part of what we do, is to try to provide home ownership and rental housing opportunities for everybody in our community.
Even Withey admits these aren't right for every Portland neighborhood. People have expressed concerns about property values and potential criminal activity. Still, the council promised to take a serious look at micro-communities, particularly the zoning. There are obviously quite a few bureaucratic hoops to jump through, but Michael Withey tells me if everything goes according to his plan, that there could be a micro-community on this site as early as next spring. In Northeast Portland, Ken Boddy, KOIN 6 News.